My name is Chasity.
And my name's Hannah.
Welcome to Bookish Babes.
So today for our first video, we're going to be doing the BookTube Newbie tag. So let's get started. Well, question number one is, why did we start this channel?
Why did we start this channel?
Well, to be completely honest, I've always wanted to start a BookTube channel, and she's been thinking about it lately. And we kind of share the same passion for books. In fact, we both work at a bookstore.
And neither one of us would have made it on our own.
Yeah, at least now we have each other to hold us accountable.
That's the truth.
Yeah, that is the honest reason.
We both wanted to do it, but
we would have never done it.
we would have never done it.
All right, question number two. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube?
So I think one of our big things that we want to do is we have a pretty big difference in age. So bringing that point of view of the age difference on our views with books, it's definitely something that we want to discuss, and definitely something that I think is fresh to YouTube.
And so much more than like the difference in age, because really there's only like 8 years, but we're both at very different points in our lives. Me being a college student, I still live at home. She like she's married, she lives on her own, she has a whole life. So
a whole life.
Not
very much, but you know, that's
yeah. So we're both at very different parts in our lives, and I think it's interesting to talk about what books we're reading at these different seasons in our lives.
Yeah, and what we think of them.
Yeah. Question number three is, what are you most excited for about this new channel?
Well, a few things. I'm excited to just be able to talk about books more.
Yes.
I'm excited to do it with you.
Me too.
And I read a lot of indie books, and I'm excited to kind of bring my views and what I'm reading from the indie world to YouTube.
And I think we both kind of have a very, very, very vast taste in books. Like, we don't read one specific type. So I think it'll be, you know, so many of the booktubers that I watch now, they kind of have like a specific type of book that they tend to stick to, and we don't. So I think that'll be interesting.
We will pretty much read anything.
Yeah.
Like anything.
Yes. Question number four is, why do you love reading?
It's an escape from reality.
Yeah. I mean, why does
on.
anybody love reading?
I love being able to delve into a world that is so far from my own, and seeing how other characters behave and just being taken away.
I think it's so special when there's like a character in a book that you can connect to that's been through a similar situation or has a similar mindset. And I just think sometimes it can really help you through certain situations in your own life, and you can kind of apply how that character handled things compared to like how you would handle things, and vice versa.
For sure. For sure. I think it's also very interesting for the polar opposite, like to read about a character that you can't relate to and see how they react to the same things you're going through.
It's like watching movies in your head. It's so much fun.
Better than movies.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Question number five is, what book or series got you into reading?
Now this one, we discussed this before, but this one is kind of difficult to answer because, God, I've been reading for so long. I can't say exactly that it was a specific series. When I was really young, Clifford.
Yes, loved Clifford.
I mean, like, but I'd have to say that if I was to pick a series, it'd probably be when I was a little bit older, and I'd have to say like The Royal Diaries.
So as far as books go, I was really into Charlotte's Web when I was younger. The first series that I remember reading was The Chronicles of Vladimir Tod. You read those, right?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah. I really, really, really loved that series, and that kind of what is what kickstart my love for vampires also.
I was gonna say, I actually read The Interview with the Vampire at kind of a young age.
Yeah.
For me, and that definitely just sparked me. I was reading anything that I could get.
Same with like Twilight. I read Twilight when I was in like 5th or 6th grade.
Okay.
Like, it was crazy.
Same.
Yeah. So we're gonna skip question 6, but question number 7 is, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? The procrastination for both of us. Also just kind of like the nerves
Yeah, this is very, very...
This is out of our
Very
comfort zone. You
way
can
out
tell
there.
that like my neck or my chest is just like so flushed because I kind of want to die a little bit.
It's new. That's
We're
for
both
sure.
major introverts, so the idea that we're gonna put this video on the internet and people could actually watch it is kind of terrifying. Also, the fact that like I feel like opinions in books are so, it's really partial to the person, and I'm really nervous about offending someone.
Yeah, and that's never ever going to be our intention. We are literally just speaking our views on how our take.
Because I feel like sometimes I can be picky with books, and same with her. Yeah, same with her. And I tend to be a very critical reader, and I don't love main characters most of the time, so I really don't want to offend someone if like.
And I don't either. And the whole thing is that like, I don't care if you liked it. Like it all you want. I'm not saying it's wrong.
Yeah.
I just may have not liked it myself.
Question number 8. When did you start reading? Before I could
Centuries
even
ago?
remember. Yeah. Like back when dinosaurs walked the earth. It's like it was, I mean, ever since I can remember.
I mean,
my mom read to
I read
me,
it in my past
and
lifetime,
then,
too.
yeah. Question number 9 is, where do you read?
I think the better question is, where don't I read?
Right. It depends. Like a physical book, I never read on my phone in bed. It really bothers me.
I was gonna point that out. I was like, I definitely.
Yeah, because I can't fall asleep after staring at a screen. But
I'm the opposite.
That's funny.
I read on my Kindle at night because my husband's already asleep.
See,
so
I don't
the lights
own a
off.
Kindle, but I do have like the Kindle app, and I have my iBooks app. I do read on my phone sometimes, mostly when I'm like out in public or like if I'm in class. And I, like,
Standing
have
in
a
line at the
break.
bank.
Yeah, something like that. But like if I prefer a physical book, so that tends to be like in my room, in my bed, or like at a coffee shop, or like sitting on the couch with my dog, something like that.
I also prefer the physical copy.
Yeah.
However, like, it will make me really sad if I'm like reading a physical copy and then Aaron goes to bed and the light gets shut off and I'm like,
You're like, well, now I'm standing in a dark room with a book that I can't read.
I guess I'm gonna read on my Kindle.
Yeah. Okay, question number 10 and the last question is, what kind of books do you like to read? And as we mentioned earlier, there's kind of, I mean, as long as they have words in them, like we're gonna read it. We both kind of tend to prefer romance and new adult, but
I've really been on a psychological thriller kick lately.
and I've been on a true crime kick lately, but
So that's definitely at the opposite end of romance.
that's just it, is like we'll kind of read anything. I even read some nonfiction sometimes, once in a while, if I'm feeling it.
I do like fantasy.
I like YA fantasy. I think adult, like high fantasy, is
A little bit more
too much. I just can't handle like the extreme names that these authors come up with. It's like really hard for me to keep
And then
up with.
I lose them because I'm trying
like,
so hard
how
to
do you
find
even
how do you say
pronounce that name?
What is that?
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
But I think a fantasy novel can be really special if, you know, you can be taken into this other world that like isn't even our own.
For sure. Although, like you said, with the adult high fantasy, it can be really...
You've really got to pay attention to detail. You've got to be in the right mindset, and I kind of read to relax a lot of the time, so it just kind of depends.
I agree. I agree.
So that completes our first video. We hope you guys enjoyed.
Definitely hit that thumbs up button and comment below and let us know what you would like to see from our channel next.
So just for future reference, we will be uploading one video a month together.
And I will be uploading every Tuesday.
I'll be uploading every Thursday, so look out for our next video.
And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.